made sure to use my right hand instead of my left hand, which I call my skeleton's hand because it looks a lot thinner than the other one. Anyway, I'm making a simple dish today. It's called Cajun, creamy Cajun stew or casserole, whatever you want to call it. A melange, yeah, poulet melange. Don't laugh at my French, and that's really bad. Alright then, I'll turn the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And remember, it's going to look beige, fortunately. I need to get a better webcam, I keep saying that. Alright, in here, I know I'm not heating any oil up, I'm just going to use the chicken fat. I've got 5, I know it's a lot, 5 chicken thigh fillets, and I cut them into large pieces, so 3 or 4 pieces from one chicken thigh. This would feed about 4 people. I know, but I'm only making it for me and my partner. Alright, so I'll just start to cook. It's already started, but I'm going to turn the heat up and put the oven back on. I just want to partly cook it, and I'll add some other things. I'll get everything out. There's hardly anything goes in this dish. Just stirring it about. Well, it heats up quite quickly. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good already. It's starting to go white. Little jug of water as well. Here's my big jug. It's just aging. It's not dirty, it's just aging. Actually, it looks clean on here. That's one good thing about this webcam. Everything looks so clean. Okay, I'm going to get my vegetables out of the freezer. Stirring them around, turning them over. It's on a medium sort of heat at the moment. Okay. Obviously, my friend in the kitchen, one in the freezer, to be exact, is my garlic. Hot, one of those. Just stir that in a bit, even though it's rock solid. I'll put that at the front, that'll melt down, because my kitchen tilts. That's why it might look a bit wobbly, wonky in my kitchen. Well, it is wonky. I'm using my classic vegetable base mix. And if I wanted it to be more Cajun, I would have put finely diced green pepper in with the mix as well. But I haven't got any green peppers, they went soft. Alright. So I'm going to pour a lavish amount of this in. Carrot, onion and celery. You don't have to use it, it's optional. But it does give a good vegetable flavour. Yeah, I'll put in a lot, actually. Yeah, maybe too much. But you can't have too much vegetables, can you? Right, I'm going to put this away. Oh, I hope you all had a nice Christmas. Everyone who celebrates Christmas or is an atheist or another religion but celebrates Christmas. I hope you had a nice Christmas. I did. It was nice. Boring but nice. The Christmas dinner was came out alright, but the turkey was dry as usual. Stir that around so the vegetables are a little bit softened and the meat's cooked. Chicken. I'm spending so much money on apps to make my videos at the moment. Not this sort of video, you know, those, I call them digital art videos now. It's costing me a bomb. Really, I need to concentrate on saving up for a new laptop. Yeah, my views have been disappearing. It can't happen. It's impossible. You can't view something and then unview it, can you? So I don't know what's happening on my YouTube channel. It's just a bit bizarre. Might have to get in contact with YouTube. I'm not imagining it or anything. Yeah, I'm fascinated with cyborgs and androids, etc. at the moment. But I'm sure I'll get fed up with it soon. I plan to make a really good flower video because I've noticed that they get very good views. I was thinking of doing a rabbit video, you know, with AI pictures of rabbits. Something really pretty, because I think some people don't like things like cyborgs. I think it worries them a little bit. I don't know whether I'd like to be turned into a cyborg. As long as I could have my brain, I don't think I'd mind. If I could be a really attractive female cyborg, I think I'd rather enjoy it. No, I didn't really say that. I didn't really say that. I don't mean it. I don't like to be, what's the word, contentious. Oh, I can't remember. I used to be. I just like to be natural and be one of the people, the sort of person that can see not just black and white, but all the shades of grey, the 50 shades of grey in between. And I don't like to take sides either. The best thing to do is just to agree with everyone. Then you won't have arguments, will you? I find arguments very draining. Well, I had a big argument a few days ago actually. I might tell you about it later. I can't hear myself thinking with that noise going on. Alright, the next stage, I'm just going to turn that off as well, because that stays on even when I turn it off. Alright. I'm going to add one chicken stock pot, full of flavour. I think it's got gelatin in it. Meant to be good for your nails and meant to help you sleep. Well, it might be agar, but that's not gelatin, is it? But I reckon this is gelatin. So, well, you wouldn't be using that if you was a vegan, would you? Right. Plop. Give that a good mix so that dissolves. I know I'm using a metal spoon. This is very sturdy and there's no scratches in it. It's got wavy lines at the bottom, that's what makes that noise. It's my favourite pan. This one's rubbish. It's so heavy. It's got like a copper bottom and it's really heavy. And it takes hours for the potatoes to cook in there. Well, not hours, but a long time. Alright, and now the fluid. I'm going to cover it. Squash the chicken down a bit. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. It's not rocket science. Alright, next is the important thing. You should be able to get Cajun seasoning for most supermarkets, different brands. This is Schwartz. And I think they sell it, if you're from Poland, I think, if you're watching this from Poland, I think they sell it in the shops as well. Because I'm sure I've seen it in the Polish shops before. You can probably buy it in nearly every American and European shop, grocery shop, you know, good supermarket. You can make your own mix if you want, if you're clever and you've got a spice grinder, make your own. Alright, this is quite solid. I don't know what, well, it's been kept in the kitchen, that's why the steam should really keep them out of a small kitchen. So, it's alright though, it's fine. So I'm going to use about, see, I'm really bad at maths. Call that half a tablespoon. Call that half a tablespoon. Call that half a tablespoon. It's heaped. So about 1.5 tablespoons or more or less, depending on your spice mixture. Now, I don't think there's a recipe on here. Don't worry, I've made this dish before and it turned out lovely. I also use cream in it, so if you're lactose intolerant or you can't eat dairy for some reason, I don't know if you can get like cream made out of coconut cream, or I don't know if coconut milk will go in. I don't think coconut milk will go in it, but if you can buy something like vegan cream, you could use that, but read the instructions. You can just miss out the cream, but the cream really makes it delicious. Or you could use some brandy, but make sure you add that before you add the water. Let it cook for a while so the alcohol burns off and you're just left with the flavour. See, people that don't drink alcohol are reluctant to eat a stew or a dish that's got alcohol in it, but there's no alcohol. When you cook it, reduce it, all the alcohol burns off anyway, and you're just left with the lovely aroma. Anyway, I'm not using brandy in this, just cream and mushrooms, and that's all it is basically. Chicken, vegetable base, you can add any vegetables to it you want. Mushrooms go well with green beans or tin pulses, like cannellini beans, something like that, to sort of thicken it up a bit and add substance to it. You can play around with this dish. It's just a chicken stew basically, a creamy chicken stew. Alright, I'm going to bring that to the boil. Keep an eye on the time, yeah. And with the potatoes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil them, and then I like them smashed. And what I usually do is add salt, pepper and chives, dried chives, and then, or any dried herbs you like. And then I put that in the base of a bowl, and I put the stew on top. And I find that more palatable than just having boiled potatoes plonked on your plate or in your bowl. When they're smashed, they're more easily, and for me anyway, I can digest them better because I don't produce a lot of saliva. I've got a dry mouth all the time, most of the time. Alright, just waiting for this to come to the boil. Then I'm going to cook it for about an hour and a half minimum. You can cook it as long as you want, but if you cook it for too long, the chicken will just break up into like stringy bits that some people don't like. So about an hour and a half, fine. Yeah. This isn't a very reliable hob. Well, it's not the hob at fault, it's the knobs. Yeah. It's lasted a long time though. Yeah. 20 years? No, no more than that. About 22 years, I think. Something like that, 22 years. It's starting to, it's beginning to boil. Come on, I haven't got all day. Things to do. Well, that's boiling. I'm going to put the lid on it. See these bits? Well, I don't want too much to evaporate, so I'm going to make sure they're not on the lips. I don't know if that's the right term for these things, lips. So I'm going to make sure it's on like that. I'm going to turn it down, right down to simmer. I might at some point, if it's not reducing enough, just remove the lid for a while. No. And now I'm going to pause the video and get on with a few chores. I'll see you soon. Take care. Oh, no, that's what I say at the end of the video. Well, you never know, this video might be in 2 parts. It's happened before, hasn't it? Alright then. Yeah, I'll describe the colour to you. It's orangey. Yeah, orangey. Quite vibrant. Alright then, see you soon. Hello, I'm back. This is reduced by quite a lot, and I've only got like 6 minutes to go, so I'm going to add the mushrooms now. Put the temperature up. I think these are partially cooked anyway, judging from the colour of them. They soon shrink. Right, I'll just put the lid on. It's on high heat. Use fresh by all means, but I just find there's little waste with frozen. But you can't obviously put them in a salad or anything. You have to cook them. I don't usually eat raw mushrooms anyway. I don't really like them raw. I know some people eat raw mushrooms. Mushrooms a la grec. Yeah, that's made with raw mushrooms, I think. Alright, I'll just put the lid on. Let it do its job. It was starting to stick a little bit, so you have to, if you're reducing anything like a stew, always keep an eye on it. I thought I'd be a bit fancy. I thought instead of salt and pepper and chives, I thought I'd put this nooch seasoning, and it's from Asda's. I think you might be able to get a variation of this in other supermarkets, and the main ingredient is inactive dried yeast. So, and that gives it an umami, savoury and umami taste. And I'm going to put it on the smash, when I smash them up, I'm going to sprinkle some of that on it. Probably about 2 little teaspoons. I don't know, about 2 of these. It's like a baby spoon. Yeah. Maybe it's too much over the top. I don't know if it goes with Cajun chicken. Oh, I've got to get the cream out. I'm not going to use all of that. I'm not going to use all of that. I don't know why I bought one that big. Just see. Yeah, the mushroom's nearly cooked. Now just continue cooking it on a high heat. There's a lot of liquid come out of the mushrooms, and he doesn't like stews that are too wet. But the cream will thicken it up a little bit. I like my handy big silver spoons for dishing things up. Just looking this cream in preparation. Yeah, at Christmas time a lot of people go over the top with food, don't they? You know, the ones that can afford it. I'm not saying we can afford it. We were quite careful this year, but still, we've got a lot of stuff that needs eating. Especially when the refrigerator comes round. That's my daughter. I was going to do a little bit of moaning about her, but I decided not to. I said that I wouldn't do any more moaning videos. Anyway, I'm quite happy now. Yeah, I'm quite happy at the moment. Oh, not long to go now. Yeah, it's a bit runny. I would have liked it to be a bit thicker than that. Just turning it down a little bit, the heat. pour in some cream. I think that's enough. I don't know how much I put in. I think it's enough. Hopefully this will thicken. Give it about 2 minutes really for it to thicken up. Just turn that timer off. Alright, YouTube, will you pick this as my, oh wait a minute, oh it's not going to cook like that, is it? It looks bland. Can I do anything about the brightness? Oh, is that brightness? What if I can change the brightness? Right. Oh, about getting it darker, that's better. That's more realistic. Yeah. There. That's a bit more realistic, so YouTube, take a picture and let me have this as an option, this colour, because it's more realistic, look. That'd be good actually. Thumbs up. Yeah, this one looks stupid, doesn't it? Well, you could do this. No, don't do that one. Place looks hideous in it. Yeah, I'm not going to ponce about with that webcam taking a picture. I'm not going to use my mobile phone either. It never accepts my mobile phone thumbnail. And I don't know how to make it smaller or the right size. I'm still not technical. I'm quite good at making my AI videos, but I'm not saying they're difficult. Some of them are difficult to make, some of them are easy. Alright then. I think I can drain the potatoes now. I'll just leave that to bubble away. Oh, this is really heavy, this pan. Wait a minute. I'm going to drain them while they're in the pan. Ouch! Oh. Oh, so heavy this pan. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just draining it with the lid on. Oh. Say, ouch! Got really bad arms. No strength in them whatsoever. I'll just put that back on the heat for a second. That's dried out. Right, I'm just going to start doing this. Just smashing them really. Where am I going to put that dirty thing? Right there. And now I'm going to put this on. I might be making a mistake by using it, I don't know. I've used it before in something, but I can't remember what it was. Actually, I'm going to be quite generous with it. There. That was about two teaspoons, I think. Alright, just going to stir it about now. You could just add butter to it. And salt and pepper. It smells savoury. Just going to put it in 2 bowls. This is my partner's bowl, big, like him. I know, it's a bit carb heavy, isn't it? And I am going to have a smaller amount. I don't eat a lot of potatoes. A little bit more because I don't like waste. There. A minute. That's mine. Alright, now this. I think I need, so much liquid in it. Oh, he's not going to be very happy. I think that chicken's starting to break up as well. Alright. Need to get a big serving spoon. I'll do mine first. Yeah, it's very runny. Alright. That's mine there, look. I think I've given myself too much. Like some of the liquor. That's the best part. I think that's enough for me. Now I'll do his. Oh, there's loads of big pieces of chicken for him. Just drain some of that juice off. I know, I can put that under the camera in a minute. Just searching for chicken now. There's quite a few bits left. They've shrunk right down. Alright. Yeah, don't want to waste any chicken. He loves poultry and meat. Can't see any more chicken. I'll give him a bit of juice. A little bit more because the potatoes will soak it up. And that's the dinner. This is his bowl, by the way. It looks more orangey than that in reality. There. I hope they choose that one as a thumbnail. Alright then. I'm just going to put this up a bit. Hello again. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's just that you can see my face now. Yeah, I haven't changed much. By the way, I always wear this when I'm cooking, making a cooking video. Don't think it's the only top I've got. I've got loads. I'm not bragging, they're mostly from charity shops. Anyway, I've had this one for years, and it does hide a lot of flab. So, I hope you enjoyed the meal. Well, watching me make the meal, it's really easy. Yeah, the Cajun spices obviously are important, otherwise it wouldn't be called Cajun chicken. So, let's have chicken in it, mushrooms, Cajun spice and cream. And it's my own recipe. Alright then, I hope you will get a chance to make this meal if you like the look of it. And I'm going to say goodbye, I'm getting out of breath now. Yeah, too much talking, makes me tired. Alright then, bye.